How to create an unforgettable brand. Essence of connection and positioning. If you're looking to build a brand that leaves a mark and achieves a real connection with your customers, this video is for you. Today we're going to talk about how to create a memorable brand from its essence to its positioning. Give you practical tips to build an unforgettable brand. Subscribe to my channel and like it for more content. Define the essence of your brand. How to make it unforgettable. The essence of a brand is the promise it makes to its consumers. It's not just about having a logo or an attractive name, but about what makes you different and how you generate a connection with your audience. A brand with a strong essence must be unique, distinct, and inspiring. If it doesn't have something that makes it stand out, it will be lost among all the other options on the market. To stand out among many options, you must build a strong relationship with your customers so that they feel that you are offering them something truly special. For example, the sportswear brand Patagonia has an essence focused on sustainability and respect for the environment. Their message isn't just about selling sportswear, but about promoting a more conscious and environmentally responsible lifestyle. This essence has allowed them to connect deeply with their audience and be instilled in them by their positive impact. It's important to maintain that essence in everything you do. To achieve this, you must build a strong long-term relationship with your customers. If you don't make your brand resonate with them, they'll quickly forget you. The best tips for creating a brand that remains in your customers' memories below are some practical tips to help you achieve this. Define your essence from the beginning and think about what makes you unique. Why should your customers choose you? What differentiates you from the competition? What emotions do you want to generate in your customers? A clear example is GoPro, which focuses on capturing unique and authentic moments through its action cameras. Its purpose is not just to sell cameras, but to offer the possibility of creating unforgettable memories in extreme situations. Create a clear value proposition. Your proposition should explain how your brand improves your customers' lives. What problem are you solving? What emotional or functional benefit are you providing? It's important that your customers understand what you are offering to solve a real problem. A good example is Warby Parker, which not only sells eyewear, but offers a convenient and affordable experience, allowing customers to try on products from home before purchasing, all while contributing to social causes. Make it unforgettable. The brand must be etched in the minds of your consumers. Red Bull does this impressively, not only selling energy drinks, but also positioning itself as an adventurous and extreme brand. Through spectacular events like Felix Baumgartner's jump from space, Red Bull creates an emotional connection with its audience that goes beyond its product. Discover your ideal customer and connect with their expectations. An unforgettable brand depends not only on what you offer, but also on who receives it. This is where the importance of discovering your potential customer comes in. The group most likely to love what you offer and connect with your product or service. To determine this, you must consider aspects such as segmentation, grouping your audience according to variables like age, location, tastes, and habits. Also, understand the reasons why they buy. Understand why customers prefer your product and how you differentiate yourself from the competition. The Tom's brand not only sells shoes, it creates an emotional bond through its campaigns by offering a pair of shoes to someone in need for every pair purchased. Analyze your customers' purchasing habits so you can communicate with them at the right time. It's advisable to understand what their purchasing habits are, where they shop, and what they like to see on social media. This will allow you to understand their habits to know how and when you should communicate with them. Achieve proper brand positioning. That is, how you differentiate yourself from the competition and how consumers remember you. If you don't achieve good positioning, your brand could go unnoticed. To stand out, you must be relevant and unique. It's not enough to simply say you're different. You must demonstrate it clearly and effectively. An example is Spotify, which not only sells music, but also positions itself as a personalized platform based on its customers' tastes and preferences, thanks to its unique algorithm. This allows them to connect with an audience that values a tailored musical experience. Tips to improve your brand positioning. Know your competitors. Study their products, prices, and strategies. This will help you find what makes you unique. For example, Ben & Jerry's has studied its competition and differentiated itself with unique flavors and a strong focus on social justice, which makes it stand out in the ice cream market. Find your unique value proposition. How can you best meet your customers' needs? That's what will set your brand apart. An example is Amazon, which offers a unique experience, standing out for its fast deliveries and competitive prices. That makes them unstoppable. A brand that connects emotionally with its audience is Fendi, which has developed an entire line of regular size clothing for a size and for a wide range of women, thus demonstrating that a woman's beauty is not determined by her size but is nourished by other aspects, generating loyalty and empathy with its consumers. Mistakes you shouldn't make to build a strong and unforgettable brand. Not defining the brand's essence from the start. One of the biggest mistakes many people make when creating a brand is not clearly defining its essence from the start. Remember that the essence of your brand is much more than a pretty logo or a catchy name. It's the promise of value you make to your consumers. One of the biggest mistakes many people make when creating a brand is not clearly defining its essence from the start. Remember that your brand's essence is much more than a pretty logo or a catchy name. It's the value promise you make to your consumers. Remember that a memorable brand has to be unique and distinctive. You have to define what makes it different and special and how that difference resonates with your audience. Natura, the Brazilian natural cosmetics brand, is an excellent example that has managed to clearly define its essence. It doesn't just sell beauty and personal care products. Its essence is deeply tied to respect for the environment and sustainability. Another common mistake is failing to connect with and inspire your audience. Creating a memorable brand isn't just about offering a great product or service, it's about knowing how to make people identify with you. Brands that make a lasting impact are those that resonate with the consumer and create a lasting emotional connection. Something you should avoid is not having a clear value proposition. This is essential for your brand to stay in the consumer's mind. What do you offer that others can't? How can you improve your customers' lives? If your value proposition isn't clear, it's hard to make your brand memorable. Spotify has successfully communicated its value proposition by providing unlimited access to music from around the world, regardless of the device you use. Simplifying the music experience and making it accessible to millions, it has positioned itself as the preferred platform for users around the world. You must avoid ignoring the importance of positioning. Your brand must not only be recognized, but it must be the first option in consumers' minds when they think about what you offer. If you don't achieve good positioning, it will be difficult for your brand to remain in their long-term memory. Tesla has achieved excellent positioning as the leading electric car brand. They don't just sell cars, they sell a cleaner and more sustainable future. This message has resonated deeply with their consumers and has positioned them as the premium option when it comes to electric mobility. A relevant aspect is establishing a positioning map for your brand in relation to others. If you want a more detailed idea of how to develop your own map, check the description box below, which will direct you to my blog where you can see a reference on how to implement it. Remember Silati's tip. Focus on what makes you unique and communicate it clearly. If your brand has something innovative or a distinguishing feature, highlight it immediately. If you like the content, subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss our updates. See you in the next video.